because Pedro sent a text? Huh? You thought you did a big one there, Pedro? I guarantee you, your heart was just pitter pattering. I guarantee you, you thought, yeah, this is gonna get her. We're gonna stick it to her. Now what? Now what are y'all going to do? What look what y'all are doing. Look what y'all are doing. Y'all are choosing to spend your Saturday night talking about little me. Hi RT.
Hmm.
RT, I am popular right now. I'm super popular.
Oh,
This
it's gonna be interesting.
it is, it's gonna get interesting. But what I find crazy, oh no, 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 RT. This is exactly what I'm doing here. You individuals that are out here doing the most, that are doing the most, you're really doing it for nothing. You're doing this all to appease your crowd. You're all doing it to appease the small little group that you sit with night after night after night. To what? You know, and it's like I just got done watching a movie, right? And and I will tell you that Mike was just scrolling along. And I shit you not, I shit you not. Um, I was like, wow, is that my voice? Wow, is that my voice? Holy shit. Like, is this the same live or are these different lives? And you know, oh honey, it's not that he follows them RT, it's on the FYP. It's on the FYP. There's not anything that y'all are going to say or do to me that is going to deter me from anything that I do in the future. It's really not going to do anything. You're doing this out of pure entertainment or what you call entertainment. This is how you're choosing to spend your time. Um, would like to know what it is that y'all guys can do in your own personal lives that you don't feel the need to come onto TikTok and choose. This is how you choose to spend every single day. And I think some of y'all need to focus on things that bring you joy in life. And they're not RT. They're not getting the attention that they need. And they have to get this attention from all the people that come over in their lives on a day. This is what fuels and feeds them. It's a need of attention. It's a need of attention. Oh hell. Everybody buckle up. RT may have a few things to say.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Days. I just got here. I didn't know if you were
No,
waiting.
no, you're good.
RT, have you ever, like I said, RT, you've been in this long enough. You know how this shit rolls, right?
Well, one of the paradoxic things I wanted to point out as I was listening to the very brief nonsense I was listening to a little while ago was that they were dragging up shit from a year ago, I guess is where these messages are from or whatever. I kind of just, everybody assumes I know everything that's going on. And no, I don't. I was scrolling. And it's a year ago. They're dragging up all this old shit. But when they show up in my inbox to complain about it, and I bring up the things that they or others have done that sit with them, that's ignored. Why is it the old shit that only matters as it pertains to you, but not them? You can't do like it's this constant, and that's why I just have to throw my hands up in the air, and I just walk away from it and let it just. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I can't keep beating a dead horse by making the point, but like they're gonna keep doing this to you, girl.
And I've like I said, my eyes have never been more open than they have been. Um, but what gets me though is they get all these people right. They rally around the same people, the
Mm-hmm.
same people. to rehash and talk about the same shit every single day. And y'all,
Yeah, and there's nothing new. Like there was like they called your live. Like I literally heard Mallory say, "You crashed out last night." I don't know what happened with you and Miss Unknown, or whoever it was. I get all them ladies confused over there.
She
There's a lot
didn't
of.
crash out in that live either.
You did
She
not crash out last night. You were far. Did you get passionate? Yes, because you're tired. That was not a crash out. I think you need to look up a definition of a fucking crash out. Like
um,
all I hear over there is a bunch of women validating themselves on old shit and ignoring their own actions, and it's disgusting.
right. It, I look at it. It's kind of like hindsight 2020 here.
Yeah,
You guys,
right.
you guys like to pick apart the things that y'all want to focus on, right? Because y'all are on the Shannon fucking hate train.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
Just want for y'all to do something to get it out of your system. Y'all all rally up together. Every single one of you guys that can't stand me, don't like me, hate me, want to just air it all out. I'm gonna suggest this, and I say y'all have a Shannon Royal Rumble where y'all all just hold alive about little old me, and y'all get out all your grievances out to each other, okay? And y'all
They
talk.
held a public trial on me in like 23 on this app. It was like it was great. We sat and watched it and had popcorn.
I'm gonna just recommend it. I'll recommend it. I truly think this is what y'all do because y'all clearly cannot call your therapist, your psychiatrist.
No,
Y'all
because they would tell them to turn it off and stop. If they went to their psychiatrist and started going on about Shannon on their fucking internet, they would tell them to turn the shit off, not continue to engage and harass. This is totally like that's why all the healthcare workers get cut down and harassed because God forbid we tell you to stop this insane behavior.
it's crazy because like I said, you know, I know a lot of shit that you guys have done. I know a lot of shit that you guys continue to do. I really don't give a fuck anymore. I'm
Like I don't even know if you were around with the Evie situation with the money being raised there.
Yeah,
Were you around for that mess?
yes, I was.
Okay.
Yes,
So I don't want to hear her speak on anything to do with you because of that alone. Shut the fuck up, Megan.
you know what's really crazy, Megan? I really and truly believe in my heart of hearts that you have more deep rooted issues, and I don't even think it's me.
No, I don't either. Like going back, if I were to send you that link, Shannon, you were just to sit back and watch. Tiffany saw some of it. If you were to sit back and watch, this was Megan's first entry, and then I think I recorded like a day before where she was like in Violet's live and she had to take over for a little while because Violet just disappeared from hers. You could see in her face that spark was ignited and it's never stopped. Like, this is who she's always been. This is not a new character, like this is Megan. You could see it in that live that night.
Just need to know why you women feel the need to make TikTok your whole entire fucking personality. I have been on this earth for 44 fucking years. And let me tell you something. I've been on MySpace and I've been on Facebook and we've been through the regular social media shit.
So I will tell you, when you have a little bit of neurodivergence and spiciness, you tend to put yourself on the outside of things and think that others are doing that to you. Like you might feel some type of way and that the energy shifted, and it really isn't. It's just your mind thinking a little bit deeper than everybody else around you, and it makes you feel that way. I know a lot of those women, like Mal, have ADHD and other things, and it makes them feel some type of way that we tend. And I am the same way, but that's why I like to get multiple people's opinion before I form mine. Sometimes, sometimes we perceive things in a way that's just not accurate. We're looking too far into it and we don't see what's obviously right in front of us because we're looking into the forest, and right now we need to be looking for the squirrel in the tree. um, and I think just a lot of it is a lot of misunderstanding.
This is what I'm trying to wrap. This is what I'm trying to wrap my head around. It's the fact that this is what people choose to spend their energy and time on, and it's not like uh, it's not like this is going to be on CNN, or this is not like this. You guys are broadcasting this out to this whole new, group of people. It's
No,
like, do the people that you sit with, did they ever ask you? Do they ever say, "We're tired of about hearing about the same shit every single day"?
I tell Lala I'm tired of hearing about fucking Reddit all the time because I tell her every day to quit looking at it.
Reddit is
Like, shut
honestly,
up and quit looking at it. You wouldn't be bothered if you weren't looking at it.
I feel like Reddit is just a cesspool of adults that use that to hide under fake names, so they
Hush.
can be a bunch of mean girls together, to hate on a certain subject or a certain person. It's just a big old burn book for people to bully people on.
It is. It's also full of useful information, which is what I used it for prior to getting on fucking TikTok. Like the
All
Reddit scam thread is really, I used to follow that to keep up with what the old people, are getting scammed on. Because I was going to work and they were all fucking full of iPads, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're just clicking buttons. So we have to, like educate. So I like to be aware.
I think, and it made sense what you said to me last night when you said, Shannon, they want to keep you in this same place so that they
Mm-hmm.
can continue to do what you do.
Yep.
Now, moving forward, when you guys don't get a response, when you guys don't get the reaction that you want, when you guys are going to continue to do these lives and talk shit and whatever, and I'm not engaging, I'm not responding, I'm not entertaining your shit. And my new saying is going to be stay mad. Stay mad, because that's what y'all are. Y'all are mad. Y'all are mad. You're projecting your feelings on me because you can't internalize the shit that's going on in your personal life. So you guys have all decided we're going to put our focus on Shannon. We're going to bully and harass
Mm-hmm.
her. We are going to say anything and everything we want about her. We are going to do this in hopes that she responds so then that we can continue to respond and it be a never ending fucking cycle. So
You
what
know
it
what my saying is? Be mad, but stay fucking muted. Shut the fuck up.
and I will tell you, while y'all are over there, y'all are pretty much talking to yourselves at this point because y'all don't get to talk to me. Y'all don't get to speak to me.
I
Y'all
listened to like 3 minutes, if that, girl, and I just kept scrolling. I'm like, it's the same redundant, crying, whining shit. And I am tired of it. There's lots of women who are tired of it. They want to see women uplifting other women. They don't want to see the negativity and the tearing down and the constant critiquing. The ugliness on the green screen. If you get me in a cat fight, Ellie, I'm sorry. Diesel's right next to Ellie here. And Ellie's using me as her couch, and I don't want to get tore the fuck up.
Oh, she mad. She said,
He's
"Don't come
just
near my
trying to get
mama."
down to my feet to lay on the blanket.
She's clearly gonna stay mad now. What are y'all gonna do? What do y'all think this is doing to me? What do y'all? This is proven RT's point.
It is. And like I just like the person I said what I said in my inbox today. Like this is literally proving what I said. Like you're not. That's why I scrolled in to see what Shannon's saying. Well, I hear what they're over here bitching about. Once again, I scroll in and none of the hateful, nasty, vile, ugly, disgusting things that Shannon's accused of saying is what was said. Not not any of it.
But I'm looking at the source. I'm looking at who it's coming from. I'm looking
And
at it, and that's what
it's very disappointing.
it is. I'm looking at the source that it's coming from, and you guys are irrelevant. You're irrelevant. You are a character on TikTok. That's all you are. Now, some people chime into things because it's interesting or it holds value or it's informational or it's even educational or even possibly fun because that's some things that you women on this app lack. Y'all don't even know how to have fun anymore.
Mm-mm.
Y'all don't even know how to just hold alive and to laugh and to joke and to just, every time I
Mallory used to do that with her people, and now if she's laughing, it's because she's got somebody she's shaming on a green screen.
oh, and I love it when they say, ha ha ha, what kind of shit we getting in tonight? Well, who we gonna talk about tonight? Tap the screen, Cash App and bio. Um, you know,
Cash App and bio.
hey, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this with my whole chest. Some of you bitches are getting played, and y'all are getting played hard. And some people are playing right in your faces, and y'all are too blind to fucking see it. Y'all don't think it's crazy that people tell y'all to send them money every day? And it ain't even TikTok gifts. It's not even TikTok gifts. Y'all got
This
people on
was,
here
yep.
straight up dry begging, and y'all are acting like, oh, we got to support this creator. We got to support this.
They're a whole fucking charity case while laughing in your face,
Exactly. Y'all are a whole
snorting,
ass charity case
drinking,
talking
living
about
a high
me.
life.
Y'all are sitting there talking about me asking and begging for money for Christmas when I watched a whole live where y'all are sitting there throwing your cash apps in the comment section, hoping somebody's gonna, click on it. And
Bitch, I just saw a whole video from somebody over there with a bunch of people's cash apps on it. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck that was.
oh, Jana, did I not share it out to you, baby? I thought I did, girl. I thought I clicked on your name the first thing.
Janice, like, what are you doing?
Well, I texted her and I told her I was going live. And I told Southern too. Um, but some of y'all are just straight up getting played in your faces.
They are.
I'm fired, Jana. I'm completely fired. I mean, I'm sorry, Sophie.
Jana, she's toast.
I'm toast. I guess I'm toast.
I
Um,
just got. Can I say one thing?
yeah, say it, Southern.
RT kind of saved your life because I was gonna snap the fuck off because it may not bother Shannon what y'all are doing, but it's really starting to piss me off because you guys don't know who she is. I've had the amazing opportunity to get to know her outside of this app. And the person you guys are portraying her to be is not who she is. And it's starting to piss me off. So thank you
That's
for
what I
saying.
find is the hardest for most people. It's the people who love and support you who have the hardest time hearing it.
And
I mean, they
y'all,
can try and drag me. I don't give a shit. You ain't
girl,
got nothing, so I don't care.
it's not about dragging. And I've got I'm gonna get Sophie's gonna yell at me. I didn't share the live. Oh shit!
You're
Everyone's
so fired, you emotionally went live.
I'm so fired. Request a box again. Heifer, where'd you go?
What the hell? Oh, now my shit's being stupid.
Um,
I keep looking for an update, but I don't see one.
I got it. I know. I've been looking for an update too, and I don't see it.
Okay, my mod shit ain't working on this.
So what happened?
Well, Jana, I am a big deal right now. I
What?
am, well, you got Megan. She's got that little text thread on her green screen out of all the people. And
Right
then you got,
now?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then Monster went live because Monster's holding an awareness live because she wants people to be aware of what a shit person I am, and she doesn't want anyone else to get bamboozled by me because we all know that, Monster is super credible here.
And that really bums me out because Monster didn't like when that was done to her whatso fucking ever. And I stood up for her and that ill ass behavior that was going on towards her.
Yep,
And now she's doing it to somebody else.
correct,
I don't agree with that at all.
correct.
I was wondering why Dana was in her box.
Oh, oh God, that one.
Yeah.
Um,
Is Megan live right now?
yeah,
She
she is live.
was when I
Yeah.
scrolled past a while
Uh-huh.
ago.
Yep,
Well,
she still is.
she didn't get enough
She's still
attention
in.
today. She didn't
And
get enough
Monster still is, and I'm not sure who
Yeah,
else.
she didn't get enough attention today, and of course, other people didn't get enough attention today. So this is what it is. Um, y'all can take with what y'all want with that little text, that little bits and pieces of that text message thread, and y'all can stay mad about it.
Well, like it's like I was telling Shannon before you got here, Jana. They can drag
Mm-hmm.
up all this old shit out of context and not put it into the full perspective. But when
Mm-hmm.
Shannon brings up something that they did, they flip the fuck out. You could pick
Exactly.
something from the same time period and it wouldn't be relevant to them. It's only because it's Shannon. It's the fucking it's
Double
the,
standard.
that and it's the virtue signaling.
Oh, absolutely. It happens all the time, but
It's fucking
how you
ridiculous.
dare call them out for that, and then it's World War III.
Yep.
So,
Anything to keep a narrative going.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I can clearly see that Shannon is trying. I can clearly see there is more to every story that has been painted about everybody on this app. You know what I mean? There's so much
Absolutely.
more.
If
Um,
I honestly, not only did Shannon reach out to me and we talked about everything when she came back and everything, not only that, but if I didn't see any growth and it was just, drama and toxic behavior, I wouldn't be here.
no.
I mean, but they need to give credit to her because they're so blinded by the hate that they don't even want to see the growth. They don't want to see her change and any of that because they're too hateful. They're just holding on to this hate.
Truly feel like people project the hate on this app, and I know this because I went through it. I know it because I used to act like a complete dumbass on this app and showing my ass day in and day out
Mm-hmm.
because I was
And you
going
did, and that's definitely when I was riding your ass about it too, you know?
I was
Mm-hmm.
not in a good place. I was not in a good space in my own personal life. Um and I was projecting all of that negative energy out onto TikTok and you know and I everybody sits here and thinks that they're going to be able to just they want me to own up to every single thing that I've done. Y'all, when I was going through what I was going through last year, I had such a cloud, a foggy mind that sometimes people are like, "Do you not remember saying that, or do you remember saying that?" No, not really, because there was a lot of times I was actually in full blown manic episodes,
Yeah.
manic, unmedicated episodes, manic. And if y'all have never looked up manic eyes, y'all should go look that up because I'll tell you, in a lot of my lives where I was completely spiraling and losing shit, I had
Mm-hmm.
manic eyes. Uh, um, I don't, my, my judgment, my thought process, how I would even talk. I used to just ramble and ramble and ramble, and I would go from one topic to the next, to the next, to the next, not even really being coherent. Because there was times that I was actually go back and I would watch my live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, holy shit. Like, I went from one topic to the next topic to the next topic, and I made no sense. It was just a bunch of things compiled
That's
together.
when you reminded me of Bullet. Bullet would do that. She'd just be rambling and rambling, and it was because of but there was people off this app that put her in that state with all the harassment that Monster is well aware of. Like, that's what makes me so mad. Like, how can you sit here and preach against it and then participate in the same? Like, I can't. I don't care who has done what. It does not condone your fucking behavior.
And
Shame on every one of you.
a lot of you do not understand until you have a full blown mental health breakdown.
But Monster has. That's what I mean. Like, what is she doing? Like, I'm a little angry.
Like,
What are you doing?
until you go into a full mental health breakdown, until you go into a full psychosis episode. And then there were times that I was in a manic episode for days at a time. And I
But
was,
you know, here's the thing. Here's what I would love to ask. We already know how people feel. They've said it time in, time again, time again, time again. Okay? So when people go live again to try to do this bash fest for about you, what is their end goal? Because it becomes redundant at this point.
it's to
It's
try,
it's simply redundant.
it's redundant. And this is why it's redundant. Because once again, RT hit the nail on the head. Look at the analytics. Look at the same people. It's the same people in every live. You might get a few, one or two new people that might trickle in or might see the FYP, but it's usually the same group of people, the same people in the boxes, the same people in the comment section. It's redundant. It becomes irrelevant.
It
But
does.
what's
Because if you look at it too, like when the live ends and you look at the viewers, like on some of these fucking people that talk cash shit, I have a fraction of the followers, and I get a quadruple the views.
and y'all want to sit here and think that when I had my main account, right? When I had my main account that I had started since 2020, and I had gotten up almost to 40,000 followers on that account. Um, Somebody said, "Oh, well, how does she have all that followers, but she doesn't have 300-400 people in her lives?" Um, well, see, when I covered the Josh and Ida thing, and it was booming, and everybody grabbed onto that shit. Of course, because it was drama, it was messy, it was people wanted to know what was going on. So of course, a lot more people trickled in. But then once that kind of fell off, and I really never found my niche, I never really found what I wanted to do with my platform. It kind of just like, other than the people that wanted to come in and support me and say hi or whatever, and people were like, "Oh, well, you don't have 300-400 people in your room." Trust me, I have 31 people in here now, and I'm okay with that because the people that I want to talk to and the people that
Mm-hmm.
are open-minded and clear-minded and not judgmental prickholes, um, that's the people that I care about.
That's
Y'all
the
think
size of Lala's chat typically, like before all the extra, all the shifts that we've had recently. But that was her average size, and she had a 100,000 follower account. Like, those are her core people, and they are solid, solid.
and that's the thing is I have my small group of core people. And honest to God, RT, it could just be me, Hugh, Jana, Southern, and Mike, and a few other people in here, and that could be the only people, and I would be a-okay with that. But I will say that you guys want to keep me at the old Shannon. You
Mm-hmm.
guys want to see me broken. You guys want to see me torn down. You want to see me cry. You want to see me crash out. You want to mentally break me until I feel like nothing. And see, if I would be in the same place, in the same space that I was last year, y'all probably y'all probably would have succeeded by now. And that's the truth. And if I did not have the people that I have in my life today, and I didn't have Mike in my life, and Jana, and Southern, and even URT, if I didn't have some of these individuals that are, that are seeing it for what it really is and what's really and truly happening, um, I don't know what I would do. And I would tell y'all that, like, y'all want to sit here and make jokes and y'all make jabs, not only at me, y'all make jabs at Mike. But I will tell y'all, y'all have no clue what I have. And I know that I am in the best place, in the best space I've ever been in my life. I've never thought clearer. Um, you guys keep bringing up the old shit that I've done. You keep wanting to just rehash the old shit. Um, you're not going to deter me from the path that I'm on. You're not going to, you're not going to derail who I am as a person. You're not. Actually, if anything, it's fueled the fire in me to prove well, not to prove to anyone. It's honestly to prove to myself and to prove to the people that truly do care about me, because y'all are the ones that have seen the change in me, and that's what matters to me. And what I don't understand is this concept. You hate me, you don't like me, you say foul things about me, you say you don't want to fuck with me, but you will continue to hold lives for hours and hours and hours to speak on me. And I'm just going to say this. Hold alive. I don't know who wants to hold it. Hell, Megan, you do it. Go get Miss Unknown. Go get Mallory. Go get all these people who claim that I'm a racist, that I'm a piece of shit, that, I'm A, B, C, and D. And y'all go hold alive, and y'all do the most. Y'all do the absolute most.
So
To
these are
be
the same
fair,
people who called me
I don't think.
racist for singing rap lyrics. Okay.
Hold on though. Megan has no business holding that kind of life. Just
Nope.
saying.
None
No
of it.
business holding that type of life. No, ma'am. No, 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 no.
Well, see, and what I find crazy is this. You guys took, some individuals, you know who you are. Y'all are taking a snippet of something that was said many, many months ago. Y'all won't even take the time to let me even talk about what the situation was. All y'all are doing is seeing a word, you're
Yep.
putting that word on me, you're labeling it, and y'all are saying that I'm a racist. And y'all
Words without context are just words.
exactly, words without context are just words. And you individuals are taking that. Y'all are saying that, oh, well, I no longer have respect for black women. I am a racist. I am, I'm all these things. Then you had Mallory today speaking on my daughter, which I found really weird. But anywho, um, they like to take these little clips and these little snippets, and then they like to analyze and put it in a little bubble and think they fucking know me.
Wait, you know what I still have in Chat GPT because it stores my conversations? The one from when she changed the race of Hair Junkie's brother. Remember that? She insisted that fundraiser picture was somebody of a different nationality and it was just the fucking lighting. And she went on and on and on and on about that. I'm pretty sure I
Yes.
got that recorded.
That
But
was
but
so
that was
dumb.
okay. But that was fucking okay. Do you see
Oh
what I mean?
man.
She completely deflected from that when she got caught up in it. I still have that whole scenario discussed in Chat GPT from this summer. I do.
Well,
I
and
absolutely
also,
do.
let's see, this is I Skittles had a point tonight. Miss Unknown had accused Skittles of saying that word, and she had went into a live when she was kind of aligning or standing with Florida Man at the time. Miss Unknown was, and she told Skittles that there was a recording of her saying that word. She never had the recording. She never had proof that Skittles said that. So
Unknown apologized to Skills, though.
tonight she did.
Yeah, she apologized.
Okay,
But we
but that
shouldn't be speaking on things without the proof, just based
Yeah,
on the. I learned that
yeah.
after my first few months on fucking TikTok.
but Jana, she told her that she had the recording, and that was a lie, and that's what people are not looking at. She lied about a recording that never existed, and she put a narrative on Skittles and had people thinking about her a certain way. And I will say this, and I've noticed it, and I'm going to say it. This whole race baiting bullshit that is being put out here on TikTok needs to stop. Exactly, B. Benny. You need to have receipts before you speak on it. Exactly. But that's what a lot of individuals don't do. They go out here and they spread misinformation and have other people run with it, and then they continue this lie. I mean, there's a whole new lie. There's a whole new lie that um Pam and Stacky gave me money, and um and I borrowed money from them, but then I've never paid them back. And then I took that money and then I bought $1,000 dog. And that's an absolute fucking lie.
And then
Because
they're over there operating on those lies and shaming you for what they lied about. Like, what the fuck?
but Animal was the one that started that lie, and everybody started running off on it. And finally one person spoke up and said, "Well, I don't think we should be saying that if there's no clear receipts on it." Um, well, if that was the truth, y'all already know that Pam and Stacky would go live or get in a box and they would show receipts if they sent me money, a large amounts of money, and I didn't pay them back. Um, but we all know that that's a lie. And I have made a promise to myself. I am not going to argue with people, nor am I going to get in a box and defend myself over lies that y'all continue to spread. I'm not going to do it. Y'all want me to crash out. Y'all want me to, y'all want me to just, roll over and cave. Exactly. I mean, and that's the thing. I know the things that I've done. I know the things that I've done wrong. I know the things that I have said wrong, and I've held myself accountable for that. But look what you guys are continuing to do. Look what you guys are doing on an everyday basis. I mean, that's the thing though. You guys act like that I'm still in this bullshit, that I'm still in the dumb shit, and I'm not. And I think what's really starting to piss you guys off is that y'all are out here doing the most in hopes that you get me back into that place that I once was last year. And it's not working. It's not working. It's actually fueling me to prove to myself and to the people that I'm surrounded with that you will not affect me for another day. You won't. You could hold a marathon. You could hold it every single day, all day, 7 days a week, 30 days out of the month, 200, 365 days a year, and think you're going to drag me and do the most to me. But I want you guys to understand that there are people that are truly seeing what you're doing to me. They're seeing it. And I've been told that by multiple people. Multiple people, there's been multiple people that have reached out to me and said, "Shannon, we see you. We understand what you're going through. I don't want you to think that we're not recognizing that." But see, y'all think just because I don't have 300 or 400 people in my room that I don't have people that love and support me. The people that love and support me are the only ones that I fucking give a fuck about. That's what y'all are missing here. You're missing it. And I will say this to you, Megan, and I'm speaking to you directly. I truly believe in my heart of hearts, Megan, that there is something more deep rooted going on in your life that gets you to act the way that you do towards me. I think that you have I think that you have put your laser focus on me because you're no longer in it with Mallory. You're no longer in it with another individual because of a legal matter that you caused because of your shitty actions on here. Um, a lot of people just don't even fuck with you anymore because they're tired of your bullshit. So your laser focus is on me, and it's an obsession, but it's an obsession that's never going to go anywhere or do anything. It's not. And if you wake up every day with a thought that my energy is going to be solely focused on destroying Shannon, honestly, Megan, you're only hurting yourself. You are. It honestly, it's going to be mentally. It's gonna take a toll on your mental health. It's going to take a toll on your personal life if it hasn't already. It's going to take a toll on your platform because eventually, I know you've got your ride or dies. I know you got Pedro, and you got Mama Bear, and I know you got a couple others over there that they would probably help you hide a body. I mean, that's how wrapped up in your bullshit that these people are. But the difference between people that sit with you, Megan, and people that sit with me, the women here in these boxes right here, they're not afraid to hurt my feelings. They're not afraid to tell me when I'm wrong. They're not afraid to tell me when I fuck up. They're not afraid to tell me when to log the fuck off. Because they know that I would never drag them or I would never do the things that you've done to me. And what it all boils down to, before all this went south, Megan, all this went south. The reason why this all has transpired, because you could not accept the fact that I did not want to be your friend anymore. And I wanted to step away and I wanted to move on. And your little friend, Leo baby, ran over and told you. You freaked out, you snapped, and then you decided to do the absolute most to me to try to paint me in a bad light, to try to defame my character, to try to slander my name, to try to spin false narrative, to tell lies, to paint me in a bad light, to put me on this hate train for people to fucking hate me. And how does it feel knowing that, Megan, people sit over there with you, some people that I know are currently sitting with you right now, they can't stand the way that you're doing things on your platform, but they're too scared to speak up because they don't want what you have done to me to happen to them. How does that make you feel, Megan, knowing that there are truly some people over there that the only reason they don't leave you is because they're afraid of what you're going to do to them because of what you've done to me? I don't know if that's eye-opening, but it should be. It should be. Because I'll tell you what, if Jana were to text me tonight and say, you know what, Shannon, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I can't handle this, all the hate and all the hate that's coming my way because I'm your friend. I have to walk away from you and I can't be your friend anymore. Do you know that I would just be like, okay. You think I would drag Jana? Do you think I would show her text messages? Do you think I would air out all her shit because she made a choice to move away or to no longer be my friend? No, I would be like, okay, you know. But that's the difference between you and me, Megan. Is I don't operate in a hateful manner, and yes, I did pop off. I did say what I needed to say when it came to Pam and Stacky and Bob, because I have been done dirty. I have been done real dirty. I've been painted in a bad light while they have gotten to sit back in silence and watch me drown, and they've watched me take the fall for a lot of shit, and then they want to be my friend privately, but they didn't want to be my friend publicly. And I think that was talked about that today in a live that you were in, RT.
Yeah.
And I don't need friends like that. I
No,
really
you
don't.
don't. You that's not a friend.
I don't need, and I don't want, I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't want people thinking that they're tied to me, that your loyalty is just to me, that you can't be friends with other people. All I would ask is that you would not go sit with people that would trash and bash me, and you would be okay with it. That's all I've ever asked. But unfortunately, there's some people that can't do it. I mean, I had a person the other day asked if they could be unblocked because they liked watching me and they enjoyed it and they thought I was a fun person to be around. But then in another live, they were in the comment section talking shit about me when I was being talked about. So what is it? You know?
Yep.
I just need to know that what do you think you're going to do? What, like I said, when I keep moving forward, and I don't pay you guys any mind. I don't give you a lick of attention.
I don't think they have any answers because I don't really think they've thought that far ahead.
I mean, what are y'all going to do when I start just talking about, cuz I'm going to get back into my perfumes again. Uh I'm going to get back into doing, reviews on that. I definitely want to start talking about other subjects and other things because me and Jana we've talked about how we like to watch crime shows and talk about that stuff. What are you guys going to do? Are you guys just going to live stream our lives and laugh because we talk about perfumes and we talk about crime shows? Or are y'all going to?
That's what they did to Lala, and then they would complain about how boring she is. Like Lala was supposed to be tailoring her content to her haters or something.
Correct.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're gonna do.
And that's the thing is I'm not going to tailor my content towards you folks.
No. Watch them hate.
And
They'll
and I will say this. I had someone, last night, even a Miss Unknown. You told me that you were done. You didn't want to fuck with me. You didn't want to do nothing. But you didn't block me. I had to go block you. And that wasn't even until later today. Same thing with Bree. You say you hate me, you don't like me, but you didn't block me. And that's what I don't understand. If you don't want to see me, if you don't want to hear me, if you don't want to fuck with me, block me. But I find it crazy because I guarantee you I had to unprivate my account just to go live, because I wanted to make sure, all my haters could hear this, because this is what this is about. Um, you guys say you don't like me, but stop making the fake accounts to come see what I'm posting, to see what I'm talking about. And that's the thing is, see, everybody wants me to go to their turf. They want me to go grab a box so that they can dogpile on me and degrade me and demean me and humiliate me on their platform for entertainment purposes. For what? Likes, views, money, gifts, so people can gift them money on their cash apps. I am not going to be entertainment for you. And if you guys end up calling me boring and you guys end up calling me uninteresting, I'm all for it. Hell, we got stopped being live streamed in Jana's live because somebody said that we were being too boring.
Well, I'm over here reading a TikTok about bobcats in Arizona have now started like climbing saguaro cactuses
Right.
to stay safe from predators, and those are like I'm over here checking out this bobcat, like impressed that it's on top of a cactus.
Wouldn't you think that would hurt?
Yeah, that's what I'm like looking at. Like I'm so boring that this is literally the shit that I think about in the middle of the night.
And it's like I get it. It's without drama on TikTok, right? Because we all know that it's as the world turns. We know that it's days of our lives. And I get it that my mindset has to change. Y'all's mindset surely can't change because y'all don't know how to just leave me the fuck alone and move on. But my mindset has to change that you guys may continue to want to stay in the same place, but I don't. I don't. I don't want to. I don't. I don't want to even respond to the shit that's probably going to be said about me later on, whether it's today or tomorrow. I don't want to hear it. And
Like, I don't even care. It's none of my business. Go feel how you feel. 6 months from now, don't come back and tell me, RT, you were right. I don't want to fucking hear it.
that's kind of where I'm at, RT. That's where I'm at, RT,
Yep.
because sometimes when karma comes around, sorry y'all, I had a breadstick shoved in my mouth. When karma comes around and it bites a lot of these individuals in their ass, the ones that are out here on this app doing the most, and some of you guys actually see the light and you realize through it all that I never really was the problem. That I really was not the predator or the perpetrator. In my eyes, I am I am a victim of adult bullying.
Mm-hmm.
I am a victim of adult bullying.
You are a victim of female psychopaths. Let's be real.
I really am, and it's like kind of like I told Violet last night. Leave me alone. Go away. I don't want to have a
That
conversation.
behavior is so concerning with her that I understand why Jana put her foot down and set boundaries. I understand why you do it. I have had to do it. And I'm just like, Violet, I'm not going to continue to do this with you. I'm not.
And you know what's crazy, RT, is last year. So last August of 2024, I really wasn't going live on a platform. I had actually gotten really, really sick with COVID for 2 weeks. I was hit really hard. And that's kind of when, like, my going live and all that started. I met a woman, RT. I knew this woman for 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks. This woman became so obsessed that I worked nights at the time. She would blow up my phone from the time I got off work. She would call me upwards to 10, 12, 14 times a day. The text messages that she sent me throughout the day was horrendous. And this is when I was covering Josh and Ida. And she became so obsessed
Yeah.
because she used to mod for them and she wanted to take them down. And I was, of course, bringing awareness at that time. By the way, don't ever get an awareness. It's the most.
Yeah, don't just stay away from that.
I 10 out of 10 recommend stay the fuck away from awareness shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. She became so obsessed, and even Mike, in the beginning, Mike said there's something off about her. And he told me from the beginning, he goes, I can't put my finger on it, Shannon, but there's just something off about her. Well, I decided, RT, I didn't want to talk to her no more. I didn't want to communicate with her no more. So I blocked her. I blocked her number. This woman called me not only on her husband's phone, her son's phone. She then got on a text, what do you call it, text now or whatever number, tried to contact me that way. And then she said, okay, fuck you, bitch. I'm going to come destroy your life. And I had made the mistake, RT, is because I had never added anybody that I had met on TikTok on my Facebook. This woman went and found people on my Facebook, went and found family members on my Facebook, took screenshots, took whatever. And then she made a Reddit page. And she made this Reddit hate page. And she was posting Facebook pictures of my kids. They were basically, mocking me, making fun of me, making fun of my weight, talking about how could she have weight loss surgery and still be fat. I mean, all these things this woman was doing to me. And I knew this woman, RT, for only 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And, she tormented me for well over, what was it, Mike? 6, 7 months. And I finally found out that she was the one that made this Reddit page, and I unblocked her number, RT, and I called her. I called her and I said, I know that it's you. You need to stop. You need to leave me alone. And then she was screaming and yelling, and then she continued to do it. And then I sent her an email. And then she proceeded to tell everybody that I harassed and I stalked her and I made her laugh the living hell. When in all actuality, all I ever did was call her one time and email her one
And
time
ask her to stop.
and ask her to stop. And it took this woman until she got called out. Um, she got Miss Unknown dragged them some mess because, like I said, Miss Unknown was the one that had actually doxed me last Christmas
Yeah, I
because
heard. Yeah.
because of this woman. And everybody, and you know what's really sad, RT, is the people, even though they knew what this woman was doing to me, they knew that this woman was harassing me and making my life a living hell. Do you know that Megan, when she had a falling out with me, she actually got a hold of this woman and contacted this woman and platformed this woman. And Megan knew how bad this woman was making my life a living hell. And Megan put her on her platform to further drag and harass me for months
See,
and months and months.
that's yeah.
And
Knowing that kind of stuff and doing that for personal gain to hurt another person is just not it. No.
and I will tell you, RT, that when I had my mental breakdown last year, and I mean when I fucking was going fucking through it, nobody gave a fuck.
Mm-mm.
But they only gave a fuck when they truly saw what I was going through. And then it was not enough. And then it didn't happen. You didn't go through that. We want to see hospital records. We want to see the hospital band. We want to see your medical records. We want to see your
And
diagnosis.
nobody is entitled to any of that. I'm sorry, but being like, if you're out here seeking financial gain from it, maybe I would, have questions. But nobody is entitled to your medical and your private personal information. And you are fucking crazy if you come out here and put it on the internet.
And that's what they wanted. And that was the
Yeah,
only
I
way.
saw.
Yeah, and that was the only way that they said that they would stop. And I never have and I never will.
Watching Megan talk about that and the giddiness and the fucking manic behavior that she displays in those moments is what actually started to disgust me.
Mhm. And then you know what really just kind of like got me though is that woman that did all this shit to me. All the people that hated me, even though they saw what this woman was doing to me and what she was capable of, their hate for me was so strong, even though they knew what a fucked up person she was. They sided with her and they platformed her and they stood by her all because they hated me. All because they hated me. And they sat there and platformed a woman who literally mentally tormented me for months. And they platformed her, they applauded her, they patted her on the back. They were just all about it. But I will tell you, until it happens to you, until you go through what I went through, you'll never know. You'll never know. You will never know. But I will never be in that place again. And Megan, you will not break me down to the point where I take my own life. You have said that to people. A few people that ended up walking away from you. That has been your plan for the past few months, is to get so many people to rally against me, to break me to the point that I take my own life.
And that's absolutely fucking disgusting.
And you have
As
said
your
that.
friend, I wouldn't allow you to do it.
And you have said that. And there were people that walked away from you because that's what you told them. And they just said, no more. We're not going to support you. We don't want to have anything to do with you. And then you can sit in there and you can say, well, you never said that. But you did, Megan. You did. But the beauty of it all is you never will. Because I have too many people that do love and care about me. And I love myself enough to know that my life does matter. I matter as a person. My feelings matter. What you guys continue to do to me, that matters. And a lot of people are starting to see who truly is the problem here. And I guess I'm just going to have to change my mindset. And while you guys still stay in the same place that you are going to stay in, and all the hate bonding that y'all still remain to stay in, when I move forward and my lives become too boring, or I'm not, co-signing, or I'm not falling back into your bullshit where you can continue to attack me. I just want anyone to know that you could be the next me. And that's what I want people to understand. Be careful what you do. Be careful who you trust. Don't give out your number to strangers on the internet. Don't confide into people. Um, don't ever think that people will never turn on you, even when people say that I would never do that to you, Shannon, because I would never want that done to me. Clearly, that's not true. Pedro, we know that's not true. You're a conniving snake. You truly are. I hope that you never, ever have a falling out with Megan, because you could be the next me.
Colin, don't even give them that, baby. They're all listening. I just got a message from one of my friends. She's like, "Why do I hear RT?" She goes, "You're being streamed." And I get the screenshot. I'm like, "Fuck." There's probably 3 other people on top of that streaming us.
Oh, honey, RT,
Don't
listen,
even give them the fucking words. Don't
but
even.
I will just say this, that and I will say this, Mallory, you can say whatever it is that you want about me. You truly can. And I just got a message of what you said about me. And I'm not even gonna give you the attention and even repeat what you said. But I will just say my thoughts are I think the same thing about your situation. And we're gonna leave it at that. Um, I know
Give the
who cares.
girl nothing. She
Exactly.
wants to bicker.
She does. She wants to bicker and argue.
I don't know why she is not happy in life to just go outside, touch grass, go teach her chat, or whatever it is that she does for the whatever she's into with the fitness. She could teach people that how to be better, centered in the mind and body, and instead she fosters the unhealthy habits that do not lead to whole body health. Um, she's a walking contradiction.
Well, she is, and like I said, a lot of people like to mock me, make fun of me, judge me. Let them, because once again, a lot of you women on this app are going through things in your own personal life. You're projecting your anger, your hate, your frustration, all of that onto other people, onto your platforms, because you're miserable in your own life. And I will stand by that. And I know that because I've been there. I know that. But you guys can sit here and say all the things you want to say, whether it's about me, whether it's about Jana, Southern, RT, and you
Talk
guys.
about me all you want. I'm so used to it.
But I will say that a lot of people don't realize that if RT truly wanted to dog walk a lot of you bitches on this app, I promise you, by the time RT was probably done, y'all probably wouldn't even want to show your face on this app.
No, and I just don't have they're not worth it. You know what I mean? It's like looking at somebody like you're not even on the same level of all you can do is get up and call people names and make up shit about their life that you have twisted. Like you don't even have an intelligent thought to argue any ideas, events. The only thing you can talk about are people. And I am not about that life.
And I will say
Talking
this
about
before,
fingers.
I'm going to say this before in my live, and I'm going to address this to a certain person. Monster, I want you to know, out of all the people, all the things that you've done on this app, all the things you did before you came to this app that got brought over to the app, and all the people that you've sat with, and the things that are done to you, the things that are still being done to you, and they have broken you down mentally to the point where you held a 4 or 5 hour long awareness live on yourself, and you were hyperventilating and you were crying and you were telling people to leave you alone, to leave you alone. You've even apologized to me, and then you take it back, and you continue.
Yeah, that right there, I have like significant issue with. Nothing has changed since that live.
So you cannot sit here and talk about me and talk about my behavior when you continue to sit with people that are doing absolutely
Facts.
some of the most horrific things to other people. You are sitting with people that are going after people in the real life and that are doing real life things, things that people have done to you and you have broken down about, and you've even talked about it to the point where you said that,
Tried to explain these things.
right, and you say that, but then you want to turn around and you want to do the exact same thing to me. And that, once again, is a walking, talking contradiction. You are projecting onto me
Yep.
because you are falling in with the masses, because you can't stand up and do the right thing and say, leave her alone.
She's scared to be by herself as well. You know what I mean? Like she's still getting that same energy that she's giving you. All she's doing is redirecting it onto you instead of processing what's happening to her.
Correct.
And I see this happening. It doesn't make it easier for Shannon to deal with, but understanding where it's coming from helps with the coping skills.
Okay. And I will tell you this, monster, and I've told this to her, to RT, you know, hurt people, you know, they say hurt people, when actuality, hurt people actually heal. And I think that's the problem is you guys don't want me to heal. You guys want me to stay hurt. You guys want me to stay in a dark, deep place. And unfortunately, that's just not going to happen for you guys.
And if she herself wanted to heal, she would stop this behavior herself.
Correct.
She's not healed.
And not only that, you would actually be an advocate
Yes.
for people that do bully people and that do go to real life. Because once you heal yourself and you know that you've been through the depths of hell with people bullying and harassing you on a daily basis, you would be an advocate for people that are being bullied and harassed on a daily
And a
basis.
good one, but you cannot continue to participate in that exact same behavior.
Can't do it. You
can
can't.
call awareness to the behavior all you want, but doing this to another person day in and day out and picking apart their entire life, because what they're doing to you is no different than I watched with Bullet. And fucking Monster knows that because she was there for the Bullet shit.
But like I said, y'all can play my old lives. You can show whatever old text message that I sent you when I was a dumb bitch and I was vulnerable and I was blind and I put my trust into people on social media, which I no longer do that now. And you guys can run with the old shit. And you guys can stay in the old shit. And while you guys do that and you guys see me move on and you see me carry on, you're gonna you're gonna realize that you're what you guys are gonna continue to do will never affect me. It does not matter, because in all actuality, I have more integrity than a lot of you do. I have a conscience. I have feelings. I have empathy. I have sympathy for people. I could never do the things that you guys continue to do to me. I have like I said with Witty, when I blew my gasket on her, and then I realized that it was just a lost cause for me, that it was never going to go anywhere. And then in order for me to get away from it, I had to set a boundary, and I just had to remove myself from Witty and delete her out of my life. And I'm allowed to do that. You are not, you don't have access to me just because I'm on social media. And I will never go into your box to be humiliated or degraded again. And I will never allow anybody to come into my box and degrade me or anyone else that sits over here with me and supports me. So if you guys want to continue to speak on me and do the things that you do, go ahead and do it. But I'm not gonna be in the same spot that you are. Whether it's from a month from now, months from now, or a year from now. And I guarantee you, I'm going to change more than a lot of you individuals on this app. And I guarantee you even probably 3 months from now, while you guys continue to do the same shit you're doing, I'm not going to be in that space anymore. And that is going to make me the better person and the bigger person. And I'm sorry if that's going to piss you off, but like I said, you know, you're not affecting me the way that you think you are. You're not. And like I said, Megan, I truly believe that you need therapy. I think you need to do more self-reflection on yourself, on your behavior, and ask yourself why it is that you do the things that you do to people and why you behave the way that you behave. It's not because you're a Scorpio. It's not because, it's who you're choosing to be. You can choose to do better. You're just choosing to be who you are because it makes you feel important. It makes you feel like people. I think you're scared of change. I think you're scared of growth yourself because heaven forbid if you change your ways and you change your behavior, I think that you're scared of what people might actually think of you.
Yeah, that's a good.
Because it's not going to be about drama and hate anymore.
That's a hell of an observation.
People need to take a vacation from the app. I did for quite a while, and I tell you what, really opens your eyes to see
I
the
took a
truth in
break and just
people.
kind of watched from the outside and didn't interact and just kind of observed and figured out where I needed to be and how to handle myself so I didn't get overwhelmed.
No,
Right.
I deleted all my accounts minus. I mean, obviously this one just did the
Yeah, I have a
it's like
few
the
still,
temp,
but
like the temp delete or whatever it is, where you just like shut it down for a while. And I got off the app, and I realized that it wasn't doing me any good. I
You know,
learned a lot. You learn a lot about yourself when you take a step away from this app.
you do. Honestly, you do. And I will say that, you know, when I was in it every day, all day, when it consumed my life, it did. It consumed me. I lost all sense of reality.
Yep, it does.
It was my whole life was consumed with TikTok and parasocial relationships that never mattered. And
Yep.
and unfortunately, I've
did
had to
you throw
learn.
your stuff in the dryer?
No,
Yes, no, no, not
I
yet.
want to
no,
wash
not
my
right either.
blanket.
Actually, I do need to throw my stuff in the dryer. But with that being said, ladies,
Oh shit, I was talking to John. I thought I hit the.
Well, we decided to answer it too. I mean, it's a good reminder.
The
Throw your
cat
shit in the
decided,
dryer.
hey, I want to cuddle on your blanket with my stinky ass, even though I don't like to cuddle you any other day. I wound up washing his behind with some Gain. I couldn't take it. I put Gain on my washcloth just to make his butt smell better.
Oh, I could only
He's so
imagine.
fragrant. I'm just ready to shave him. I think we got rid of the razor. John got rid of so much stuff when we moved because it was hard to pack everything. And the razor I had for Wharf, I think I got rid of.
Well, and I'm just going to end it this way. So you, Wiener Dog, and my man,
All
and
right.
go watch
I
your
might
movie.
wash my cat one more time.
All right.
All right, have a good night, you
Put him
guys.
in the hole.
All right.